Hello, this is movie review number 1132. This is Paranormal Activity 1. Paranormal Activity 1 is a 2009 movie directed by Owen Pelly. So, this is a movie that has no opening roll doors or closing roll doors, but I happened to saw this movie on September 25th, 2024 at AMC West Chester 18 in West Chester, Ohio. So, earlier this year, AMC Studios partnered with Blumhouse to showcase several classic movies as part of their Halfway to Halloween series. Now that we're getting into Halloween season, AMC Studios is partnering with Blumhouse for more movies. And the first movie they showed was Paranormal Activity 1, a 2009 movie. Well, it was actually a 2007 movie, but it never got released in theaters until 2009. It's kind of like with Trick or Treat a little bit. When the movie actually was made in 2007, but it never got into DVD until 2009. Of course, it never got into actual theaters until 2022. But Paranormal Activity 1, I do remember knowing about this movie back in 2009. Even though I didn't see it, I do remember some of a little bit of the trailers they showed. And when they said this was probably one of the scariest movies of all time, they weren't kidding. And the thing about it is, this movie is like a found footage movie, whereas there are cameras, like old style cameras, and that's pretty much the photography used in this movie. And it's definitely neat because, and especially since the footage was real, and you never know what's going to happen. So this movie has people Katie and Micaiah. Soon after moving into a suburban tract home, Katie and Micaiah become increasingly disturbed by what appears to be a supernatural presence. Hoping to capture evidence of it on film, they set up video cameras in the house, but are not prepared for the terrifying events that will follow. So, Katie Featherston portrays Katie, and Micaiah Srold portrays Micaiah in the movie. So they are a young couple who decide to move in together. And things are good at first, but then something happens one night that causes Micaiah to put some cameras in the house, even though Katie isn't sure about that idea. Micaiah thinks that there's something going on in the house, and he decides to get evidence of it. And despite Katie's warnings of Micaiah losing it too much, Micaiah still does this anyway, putting cameras around the house, focusing on that. But what happens next, nobody can prepare for. Turns out there is a presence, a supernatural presence in the house. They have no idea what it is or what it can do. So they did some help from Dr. Fedritz, who is portrayed by Mark Fedritz in the movie. He tries to help Katie and Micaiah, but not too much. Like, he realizes, not at first, but that there is something in the house. But he doesn't know if he can do anything. So it might just be up to Katie and Micaiah to figure out what this thing is and how to stop it. We also see Amber Armstrong as Amber and Ashley Palmer as Diane. So there's not really a lot of people in this movie. The focus of this movie is more on Katie and Micaiah. And like I said, it's a found footage movie where, where cameras, like old style cameras, are basically used as the photography used in this movie. And I will say, there's not really a lot of jump scares, but you can definitely feel that there is something going on in that house. Now, it's also interesting that while it is an R-rated movie, it's only R-rated for language. I will say there's not really like much blood in this movie. But there are some tense scenes, so just be aware. Now, here's the thing I did not know about until recently. After I saw the movie, so I saw the movie that had the ending that was released in 2009, but I didn't know there were two other endings. There was an ending that was originally shot for the 2007 cut until Paramount asked the filmmakers to do a new ending. And then I guess on the DVD release, there was an alternate ending. So those three endings of the film. Um, and I thought the one that I saw in videos was shocking enough. But but knowing what the other two were, oh man, it definitely changed everything. This was a pretty good movie, and I'm really glad they showed this as part of the Blumhouse festival this year for Halloween this year. I really wanted to see this movie, and I'm glad I did. And the success of this movie led to many other sequels, including the movie that was exclusively released on Paramount Plus. I think there are seven Paranormal Activity movies altogether. So we'll be need to see the sequels at some point, but we will see. But yeah, this was definitely pretty good. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Paranormal Activity 1, featuring Truth in this movie review. Alright, goodbye.